guys, welcome back. Today is Friday free day, and so far today it's been a mess. This has been like I went and seen my therapist this morning, like an emergency meeting. I need to talk to you. I'm so stressed out. My head's been hurting all week. It's just been such a, I don't know what is going on. But I went and talked to my therapist and I felt so much better after I left. Whew. But then I go pay bills. I had to go to the grocery store. We had to go to Walmart. And I come home and the video I planned on filming was my Ipsy unboxing. And my Ipsy box or my Ipsy bag did not come today. It's supposed to come, but it didn't. So then I was like, now what am I going to do? It's almost time for the girls to get out of school. I don't have time to take my makeup off and put my makeup back on and do all that jazz and do some kind of makeup application video. So I decided I would do an organization beauty space tour. So I filmed it. I'm not uploading it. It's the stupidest video ever made. So now I'm going to make a new video. This is the second video for the day, guys. My head's busting. This ring light is like piercing my brain. So hang with me. Let's get this video recorded so I give you guys some content for Friday. Because I love you and I'm dedicated and I'm going to do it. So, let's get it on. Okay, so for this video, I was going to do my top 5 drugstore foundations. I pulled them out and I have battled and went back and forth. And I cannot choose the top 5. I just can't do it. So I decided to do the top 10. And even doing the top 10 was rough. Please believe me. But I did it. So I'm going to tell you my top 10 drugstore foundations. Because I have a lot of friends who are asking about foundation constantly. And I'm recommending this one and that one, you know, for your skin type or whatever. So I thought it would be very useful if I just made a video and talk about my favorite 10 drugstore foundations. And hopefully in this list, you'll find one that fits your skin type and that you go out and buy and you fall in love with. Okay? So, let's get started. I'm not going to do these in any particular order because I just can't do it. I can't do it. So I'm just going to tell you what they are. And I'm not going from worst to best or best to worst. They're all like the best. These are all great foundations. I will insert the prices for every one of these foundations. I'll insert them on the video so you'll be able to see how much they cost. But I'm just going to go through. I'll tell you what they are, why I like them, and etc. Alright, so the first one is this Kokie Professional Liquid Cushion Foundation. Now, the cushion foundations is not my favorite. I don't really like the cushion technique, but the product is good. And the reason I don't like it is because you don't get a lot of product. You know, what product they put in here on this cushion, you know, you could get probably 4 or 5 times that amount if they put it in a bottle. So, they don't last long. So that's a downfall for the cushions, but I really like this one. Now, I haven't had this one very long. I just did a review on Kokie a couple weeks ago, but since then, since I did that video, I have come back to this foundation quite a few times because I really, really enjoy it. So it's got the typical, you know, cushion technique, whatever. This is in shade 30C, which is cool, I'm assuming. It's a shade like a little bit too dark for my face, but when I have my when I fake tan, it's perfect. So this has a very luminous finish. It's like a medium coverage. If you have oily skin, I don't think you would like this very much because it is so luminous. I think the oil versus the luminous would be like a mess, you know what I'm saying? But I have normal skin. My skin is not at all oily. It's not at all dry. It's just perfectly normal. Thank you, Lord. But I really, really enjoy this. And I have another cushion foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. This is in shade N4. Now, this is like one of my holy grail foundations. This is one of the first foundations that I ever fell in love with. You know what I mean? Like, I like this one. I love that one. But, you know, that one that gets you. This is one of the very first. I love this. This is like my OG foundation. Typical cushion packaging. This one is great. It is luminous. It's not as luminous as the Kokie one. So if you have oily skin, this one will be better than the Kokie one. But still, I don't think anybody with oily skin needs to really go with any kind of luminous foundation. If you have normal skin, dry skin, even combo skin, you can get away with doing the luminous foundations. But this is a really, really good one. Alright, so next, this is another one of them that I fell deep for. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. This has a SPF of 20 in it, and this is in shade W5 Sand Beige. The packaging is nice. It has a pump, you know, the lid. You get 1 ounce. That's a typical amount of foundation that you get in every bottle is 1 ounce. Again, luminous. Stay away from it if you're oily, but if you're dry or you're normal, I think you will really enjoy this. This is a very pretty, kind of natural finish. It is luminous. It's like in between light to medium. It's not like a very sheer coverage, but it's not like a full medium either. It's good if you have a lot of breakouts that you're trying to cover. You don't need to go with this. You need to go with something a little bit more full coverage. Just for an everyday, daily wear foundation, this is a really good one from the drugstore. The next one, I hate to mention this because it's hard to get your hands on, but it's one of my favorite and I have to mention it. It's the Noni Cream Color Prevails Blank Canvas Liquid Foundation, and I'm in shade 03 Buff. Now I have a video on this. This foundation is bomb.com. Please believe. It's nice packaging. It has a pump, a good pump, and it's so pretty. It's in between medium to full coverage. It's a solid medium, but not quite full coverage. You can build it up to a great full coverage, but this looks beautiful on the skin. It meshes with the skin. It looks like skin as it covers your blemishes, your red spots, rosacea, any problems you have going on your face. This does a great job of covering it. It is a very, very good foundation, and if you can find this anywhere, some Walgreens sell it. Not every, but some, and that's about the only place you can get it. If you can get it, I recommend you get your hands on it because this is a very good foundation. Alright, so up next we have one of my definite favorites. I swear all these are so good. This is the number 7 Stay Perfect Foundation. It's for all skin types, has a medium coverage, non-stop complexion perfection, all day wear, has sunscreen SPF 15, and it's hypoallergenic. This foundation is absolutely gorgeous. Like, if I never had to have another foundation for the rest of my life and I only had this one, I'd be happy about it. I wouldn't be mad at all. Pretty packaging. It also has a pump. That's always a thumbs up if they have a pump. I hate the kind you have to pour out. This is very, very nice. You can get this at Walgreens. You can get this at Target. You can get it at Ulta. I think I ordered mine from Ulta. I'm in shade Cool Beige in this one. This one's a slight bit dark, but it matches my fake tan. So, this one is great. It is a medium coverage. The finish is beautiful. It is so, it's not like overly luminous. It's just a really pretty satin finish. It looks so pretty on the skin. This is so good. I love it. My mouth is so dry right now, I could spit cotton balls. I swear it is. I gotta go get me something to drink in just a second. Alright, so next I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Beige. And if you haven't heard of this, then obviously you've never been on YouTube because everybody and their brother has talked about this foundation. It is amazing. It is $5.99. I know the price of this one right off the top of my head. It doesn't have a pump. It has this crazy paddle thing that you can swipe on your face. You can swipe it on your beauty blender, your brush, your hand, wherever you want to swipe it. But this is a great foundation if you are, you know, a wedding, a prom, some event where there's going to be flash photography. This does not have no flashback. This is great. It has a good medium coverage. It does well. It has a pretty finish. It has an awful smell. It smells like paint. But I would say all skin types can use this one too because it's not overly luminous, so it's not going to make you oily girls look like an oil pit. Let's try to see what it says. I don't know. Anyway, this is a really good one, and to be so cheap, it will blow your socks off. Like, you never would think that a $6 foundation would be so good. Yes, honey. Go get the Wet n Wild. Thank me later. Alright, next is like my One of my absolute holy grails. This is the very first foundation that I ever fell in love with. Ever. The Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer. I'm in shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. The packaging is gorgeous. And of course, it has a pump. I like this pump because it has like a groove where your finger just fits right down in there. I don't know. It just feels good on your finger. If you have oily skin, do not use this. This is luminous. This kind of oxidizes a little bit. It doesn't oxidize terrible on me, but it does a little bit. But it makes me very luminous. By the end of the day, my face is shiny, so I might have to blot. I'm not oily, so it's just a foundation. But the foundation itself is like paint. It will cover everything. Like, it is so full coverage, and it is just, it's so good. It's so pretty. So if you're looking for a very good full coverage foundation from the drugstore, try out the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. It doesn't have SPF in it, though, so bleh. It says it's oil-free, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. And I will say that I wore this to a graduation last year. And I don't know about the graduations y'all been to, but the ones that I've been to at the same place, it's hotter than the pits of hell. Pardon my French. But it is. And everybody's sitting like this, and everybody's sweating, and it's just, bleh. It's awful. I wore this to graduation last summer. I literally had sweat running down my back. My hair was wet underneath. And my makeup stayed bulletproof. And this is the foundation I wore. I was so impressed. Alright, next up is the new one that I just did a review on last week. The CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I'm in 725 Buff Beige. Now, I've seen Tati do a review. And who else? Did somebody else do a review on this that I just watched recently? Maybe not. But I know I've seen Tati do a review and she hated this. She might have different skin than me. But really, she put on a coat. She let it dry. She put on another coat. And she was talking about it being cakey. She shouldn't have put on the second coat, in my opinion. I'm not, no shade to Tati. I'm just saying that didn't really make sense to me. And I really look up to Tati. Like, I think she's like the best beauty guru there is. But anywho, back to me and my skin. Normal skin, keep in mind. It is pretty. I don't like the lid because it's like, I don't know, it just feels cheap. But it does have a pump, a good pump. This foundation, you guys have seen it. You've seen it on camera. You've seen it in the pictures. Makes my skin transform into like a 20-year-old person. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in it. But oh my God, I love it. The way it makes my face look is just out of this world. I absolutely love this. It's new. It is brand new. But still, you need to go try this out. Okay? If you use it and you don't like it, any of these foundations, you can take them back. It's okay. If you open them and use them, you can still take makeup back. I don't think people understand that fully. Yes. Yes, ma'am. You can. Right. Next up, I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint with Hyaluronic Acid. Moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. I'm in Soft Beige 50. This is a foundation I like to use like today. I didn't want to do a full face foundation, but I did want to cover up any discoloration I had going on my face, especially right here, because I'm broke out right here so bad, and I don't understand what's going on. But this is a good one. It doesn't have a pump. It's got this big old buck foot, as Emily would say. Huge doe foot applicator. You can, oh, I just put it on my face. You can swap it on your face, on your tools you're going to use, whatever. It smells good. It smells like, I don't know, it smells like makeup used to smell like. It takes me back to my teenage years when I was wearing makeup and it had that unique smell. But this one has a very light coverage. It's just like a very sheer coverage, but it blends in with the skin and it does excellent. It looks like your skin. It's very pretty. I can't even swallow. My mouth is so dry. It doesn't have any kind of SPF or anything like that. And I think that all skin types can wear this. If you're oily, I don't think it'll be an issue. If you're dry, I think it will be good for you because it is moisturizing. So, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint with Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. And last but not least, thank God, because I'm going to chug a Dr. Pepper. Okay? This is, I don't know. I want to say that this is probably the Milani foundation. That's my number one, but I swear this is a close run with it. This is a really good foundation, and you probably wouldn't think so because of the price. Once again, like the Wet n Wild was $5.99. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish. Is that what it's called? I think so. Let me see. I got 2 of them. This one don't say it on the bottle. Yes, the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and it has an SPF of 15 sunscreen in it. It is oil-free. Directions, apply generously, blah, blah, blah. This one, it has a pump also. I love the packaging. This is so beautiful, you all. This is a new one that I just bought today because I'm out of the other one. But this is like... This is so good. You guys got to try this. $6 in the e.l.f. I'm in shade Sand. Now, the colors run a little light. Sand, I could never wear sand in any other foundation, but this one is a perfect skin match sand. So, they run a little light, and I think this is for all skin types. Don't worry about if you're oily. It's not going to make you a grease pit or anything like that. Trying to see if there's anything important, I should say. I don't understand this. On the back, it says apply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply at least every 2 hours. I don't really understand that. You're not going to reapply your foundation every 2 hours. I'm thinking it's talking more for the sunscreen part of this. You know, if you're using it for sunscreen only, you need to reapply it, whatever. But for a foundation, this one is absolutely beautiful. It gives it's a medium coverage. It's got a really pretty satin finish. It's not too luminous. It's not too matte. It's like just perfectly there. It's a great foundation. You need to try this one out if you haven't. I'm so glad that I went back and bought a new one because I've been out of my other one for like 2 months and I've been wanting to use it so bad because I love this foundation. Okay, so anyway, yes. So that's my top 10 drugstore foundations. Have you used any of those? If so, do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know down in the comments. If you go out and you buy one of these and you try them, I want you to let me know what you think. Is my recommendations working for you guys? I know some of you tell me they are. You know, like, I come to you for everything I need to know, and that makes my head swell a little bit. I'll just be honest. No, really. I love it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe people trust me enough to do that, you know? I don't know. I'm really hard on myself, and people see me different than I see myself, I guess I should say. But I love every one of these foundations, and I'm here to help you guys. That's my goal here. That's my point. That's my job, is to help all you, my beautiful subscribers, who I am loving so much, to help you find your perfect beauty products, the one that works, the ones that look good. I'm here to give you tips. I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to say, always just message me. Leave it in the comments. I will reply. I'm telling you. I'm not one of them YouTubers who will not reply to your comments. I will reply to your comments. I see myself, if I got 100,000 subscribers one day, who knows if that'll ever happen. God, hope I do. But if I do, I will still be that YouTuber who is replying to 100,000 comments. That's just me. But anywho, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going home to see my mommy this weekend, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a great weekend. So, I love you, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.